What's up, everybody? It's another week with your favorite podcast, The Raw and Nerdy Show. I'm Archon.
I'm Rook.
And I'm Rabbit.
And we have a special guest on the episode today because it is our 100th episode.
Woo! We survived 100.
Yay!
We are doing something a little different this week. We have Rabbit here with us, and she is going to be quizzing Rook and I on just random nerdy questions that she wants to know about us. And we have never heard these questions before, so this is going to be 100% off the cuff, unedited. So hopefully this is going to be super fun.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait. Well, let's start off with our normal routine. We'll make it quick because we know you have other commitments. So I'll start with my week. It's been a week.
That it has.
Work and sleep. That's all I've been doing. That's all I always do. Played some Lord of the Rings online and gamed around a little bit. That's pretty much it for me. How was yours?
Wow. So I played a little bit of Lord of the Rings online. I didn't actually play much this week because a game came out that I've been kind of waiting for, this game called Fellowship. It's kind of like just a dungeon crawler where you just there's no levels or anything like that. You level up basically by winning in dungeons, and they're timed. As you get higher, they get timed, and the time gets harder and harder to beat. And you get rating based off doing these dungeons, and the mats and stuff that you get from beating the dungeons, you then use to buy better armor, and you'll find armor in the it's one of those situations. It's kind of like running Mythic Pluses if you've ever played World of Warcraft, where you just run through the dungeon as fast as you can, get to the end, beat the boss, and then you get a chest. And in the chest, you get gear. Or mats, depending on what type of dungeon you're running. And then you make your way through the ranks until you get to the max rank for that tier, and then you have to do a capstone dungeon, which is an extra hard one to get to the next tier, and so on and so forth. Oh. And then once you get to the max, or the highest rank, then it just goes on forever. There is no end. You could get as high as possible, and I don't know, it's kind of fun. I really enjoy it. The only problem I've had with it so far have been the queues. It seems like they weren't anticipating it being as popular as it is, which is, with these smaller games, that's kind of par for the course. But I mean, these queues are brutal. I was telling these guys earlier that I got home from work yesterday and logged in, and I was number 7,995 in queue. And in just over an hour, I got down into the I was around 700 or 800 left before I got in, and then my request timed out. And I went to go log back in, and I was back to number 5,000 something in queue. Yeah,
nobody got time for that.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, but other than that, I been working at the new job, loving it, learning lots and lots of stuff, learning all my guys' routes, running I've been running with my boss a lot, but I've also been running with the guys to get to know them, build relationships with them, and then also see what they do on their routes in case I ever have to cover for them if they're out, or if I have to help them with something on their routes. Today was a manager day, so I got to just go around and do different customer visits and things like that, and learn that side of it, which was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been fun. I do enjoy it a lot. It's a lot of learning. I mean, they have me training for 5 weeks, so
wow.
Which actually,
I want to be real with you for a minute.
2 weeks in, so
I want to be real with you for a minute.
Uh-oh.
We're on episode 100 of Raw and Nerdy. This is the first time I've heard you say you really like your job and be all smiles about it.
That's not true.
Not counting your just previous job.
Yeah, that job
I'm
I
talking
liked
about
too.
I'm talking about FedEx and the one you
Oh yeah, I didn't
work you
like
had
those.
before that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those sucked.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen you with this much enthusiasm yet in describing
Yeah, I enjoy
everything.
it. It's cool. I like being the boss again. That's always fun. It's been a little while since I've been a manager, and I like being a manager. I've done it for probably about 15 years of my adult life, and then I haven't done it for the last like 5, and it's just felt like that part of it was missing.
Oh,
And now I got that part back, so
Nice.
I'm excited to see where this goes. But other than that, I mean, that's I don't think I can think of anything else that's happened during my week. So, what about you, Rabbit? What kind of week did you have?
gosh, keeping up with Ron Nerdy, that's what I've been up to.
Woo! That's what we like to hear.
Oh yeah.
I've been having fun watching your streams, like your live streams in the morning. That's, my calmest time of the day usually when I can have my coffee, and it's usually really quiet, and so it's like the perfect time to tune into your live stream. And it's been Lord of the Rings lately, which has been nice. I've been I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan and the whole universe and everything. So it's been really like a cozy little environment to go tune into it, and just
So
kind of
then I got a question for you.
Yes.
Why haven't you joined us on Lord of the Rings Online yet then?
Baby steps. I have downloaded the game.
Okay. Baby steps.
You're almost there.
I'm almost there. I'll get there.
You got to get yourself away from World of Warcraft long enough to play.
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, because nothing has pried me away from it since 2007. So
I don't know how you do it, man.
I've known her since 2013, and it's been all World of Warcraft.
Man,
bumper sticker on my car, like a Horde bumper sticker.
I don't even know if I could play that game again if I wanted to.
Really? Why is that?
It's that routine, man. The new expansion comes out, you play it for a month, you do everything there is to do, and then you just do daily quests, log off, and go on your day. And then the next day you log in, do your daily quests, and then go on your day.
Oh, bro, there's so much more to the world. Warcraft.
I mean, they did add a lot of cool things with the newest expansion, like the delves and stuff like that I've never tried. I think that would be kind of cool, but again, it'd probably be cool for about a month. See, I don't know if you've gotten this from listening to our show, but when I play a game, I go obsessive mode on it. Mm-hmm. So, like when I say a month, that's like 5 or 6 months for a regular person, because I play it like 12 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
Every day, and then I get to the end, and then I'm bored.
Yeah, that's that ADHD coming out again. And notice both of you guys have that.
100%.
Except for the fact when it comes to Borderlands, we are slacking on playing Borderlands 4.
I know, because you got me to play Lord of the Rings, and then I started playing, and then this Fellowship game. And then, like, now I'm, like, get home from work, and I'm so tired, and I gotta get up so early that I generally don't even play anything.
Hey, that's how I am during the week. Usually, I have to force myself sometimes to play Lord of the Rings, because I really do want to get a character through Endgame. And I quite literally, like I said last week, will not play her when I'm not streaming.
Yeah. Well, yesterday, it took me 2 hours to get into that Fellowship game.
See, that one I can see.
It took me 2 hours to get in, and I'm like, oh, I gotta play. So I played like one dungeon, and then I was like, I'm too tired. I gotta go to bed.
2 hours?
Yeah, because I was in queue for like an hour, and then I got timed out, and then I got back in. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously, while I was sitting in queue, I was doing other stuff. I like put myself in queue, and then I went and like ate dinner with the family, and like watched a TV show with the family and stuff. And then I came back over and checked it, and was like, oh, well, yeah, that's another thing I forgot about. I've been watching that Marvel Zombies show. Legit.
Marvel Zombie?
You haven't seen that on Disney Plus? It's like a 4-part miniseries thing. It's legit, dude. It's really good. It's animated.
So which one should I watch first? Should I watch Rings of Power or Marvel Zombies?
Marvel Zombies is only 4 episodes and they're only like 30 minutes each. So it would take you 2 hours and you're done.
Oh, okay. So it's smaller, but it is a lower priority, just to be clear.
Yeah. I mean, if you had just 2 hours and you had nothing else to do, Rings of Power. Because your 2 hours would turn into a lot more. You'd suddenly free up lots of time because you'd want to watch the next episode because it's so good. Yeah.
Well, I got to catch up on Star Trek.
No, you don't.
Strange New Worlds.
Also low priority.
No. Star Trek for me is way up there in priority.
Yeah, until you watch Rings of Power, and then you're like, okay, yeah, this is
Lord of the Rings, Star Trek, Star Wars, right there at the bottom screen, right there. Yeah.
Wow, why is it so low? Star Wars, dang.
Because a lot of the shows I want to watch in Star Wars are ones that I have to invest time in, because if you don't pay attention to the story, you'll miss out on key points.
I see.
Like Andor and stuff like that.
My boss is trying to get me to go through and watch all those Star Wars shows I haven't watched yet.
What is going on?
But what I do is, a lot of times when I'm gaming, I have a TV that sits right there, that's mounted in the corner of my wall. I will put either Bad Batch or the Clone Series on there, or one of the other animated Star Wars shows, and I'll watch that while I'm actually gaming, because I have to have a distraction.
Because ADD. Yeah,
this is really hard for me not to have anything running in the background.
I know, I know. It helps to have something going.
I should tell you another reason why I'm excited about my new job, because during the time I've been working with my boss, we've had mostly conversations about Star Wars and his obsession with Pokemon.
Nice.
So, yeah. Like,
well balanced.
I got a cool boss.
Now you just got to get him to watch our show.
Cherry on top.
Probably could. If nothing else, he'd probably listen to it.
Yeah,
one of the guys I work with asked about I told him about our podcast, and he was asking about it, and I told him what it was. He's like, "Oh, is it on Spotify?" I was like, "It sure is. You should listen to it while you're driving."
So, right, shameless plugs.
Shameless plugs. We'll just throw it out there.
And again, we just went on a huge tangent, and we didn't hear what Rabbit did with her week yet. So
what? Because my week has all been all about y'all's show. What are you talking about?
Well, she did say that.
It's been all about it. Yeah.
Our show that I shamelessly misunderstood her last week, and she very, very was quick to let me know that. And, Discord, the place to be. Check out all things raw and nerdy, not just what we hear here, but all of our fellow nerds are there, and we have a lot of fun there.
And Mossy had the best statement ever based off of it. When you said you stand corrected, he goes, better to stand corrected than sitting there. Thumbs up.
Yep. I like it.
He's got it figured out, that man.
Well, he's actually a few podcasts behind.
Yeah, shame on him. We're gonna stop mentioning him on the show if he's gonna be behind. You gotta get caught up, or we won't mention you. No, I'm just kidding. We'll still mention you. We love you, Mossy.
We do. I very much enjoyed the episode where Mossy got to come on and talk about his just Star Wars. Just listening to him talk about Star Wars, I get super giddy because I'm like, oh, wow, he actually knows his stuff.
He knows his stuff, especially anything to do with Boba Fett.
Anything and everything to do with Boba Fett.
Yeah.
We're not joking. Sorry, I was looking up at our Discord to see who all was on. Monster's not even online right now, but he's also a working adult, so he's probably at work.
He might be listening to our show.
Might be.
Maybe.
Give a shout out to Nikki Z.
So, should we get into it? Should we get into this?
We've actually shrank down our weeks very significantly. Let's get into our topic.
Did we? I thought we were like
kind of 14 minutes ish, give or take.
That's a pretty decent little chunk of
Usually
time.
We're like half hour into the show by the time we're done. But yeah.
It went fast. Yeah, that's
I'm kind of
unexpected.
excited about this.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right. So let's get this going.
So let's see what you got for us. We're ready.
Yeah, just a couple, real basic questions, things I've been kind of curious about since I've been watching you guys, and I just got to know because
Uh-oh.
I've learned a lot about you guys both. But Rook, I've known you for years, and
Mhm.
it wasn't until just the show I was listening to the way you played. Was it Starfield? No, it was No Man's Sky or No Man's Sky.
No, Ansky. Ansky.
When the way you play that, and I was listening to you talk about it, and you're just like, talking about how organized you are and the things you wanted to do, very meticulous. I'm like, I didn't know you had ADD like all these years I've known
Yeah.
you. So I'm like learning
Oh,
like
what the heck?
fun facts.
I've only known him for 2 years, and even I knew that.
Yeah, but I also gamed with you a lot more than I did with Rabbit.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's true. Yeah. So I'm, just curious, and I've got a couple questions for the both of you now.
Okay.
First one is whoever wants to go first. So, which one do you think is the most likely scenario to happen? The zombie apocalypse or the robot rebellion? And that could mean an AI takeover also. The same thing to me. So, which is which is more likely to happen, either or? Archon, you first.
I'm going to say, with the direction AI is going, I think it's far more likely to have a robot rebellion because, I mean, zombieism is just not real. I think we'd be more likely to have like a meth head apocalypse than a zombie apocalypse. Uh, but the robot rebellion, that could be, I mean, all this AI stuff, it's getting scary. Scary how good AI is getting in. It's only a matter of time before AI realizes how dumb we as people actually are and decides that, they're the superior race and just takes over.
I mean, look at what
For real.
And I'm going to second what Archon says. And the biggest reason why is look at what AI is doing with facial animation of people these days and their voices and their mannerism. AI is able to copy that fairly well. So that is something that I see happening more likely than a zombie apocalypse. Now, don't get me wrong. There's fungus out there that can make you a zombie.
I mean, bath salts can get you pretty close, but
there's a fungus out there that will take over a insect's mind and zombify it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Does
true
it make
story.
it want brains?
They take they eat out the brain first, and then they use the dead body and start controlling it. They basically use it while they're controlling it through the brain somehow.
Puppeting it.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know.
But AI is more likely to happen.
And it's like we've made so many movies like iRobot and Terminator and things like all these movies like literally showing us how terrible AI could be, and then like the brilliant minds of the world were like, hey, we should make that happen.
But
like, what is going on?
On the flip side, you have media that shows AI in a good, helpful light. Star Trek, starships. You have Halo and their AI counterparts. So yeah,
I was even looking at the other day. I was looking at upgrading my computer, getting a new computer, right? And I was on Newegg, and I was looking through what they had, and like every single computer now is like AI.
It's built into the new
They're
Windows.
all built into like every single one of them.
My video card uses AI. The 5000 series uses AI.
Yeah, it's wild. Like it's everywhere. So yeah, for real, definite. Yeah, we saw that. We saw that. Yeah, you got caught in 4K. We saw that. Wasn't really her. It was AI. Yeah.
We're having to read your lips, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if you muted, but muting.
Sorry, that was my boss telling me it's break time. I'm sorry. He's
muting works great, but it doesn't stop your video.
I'm so sorry. I had to. My boss is like telling me it's break time, so I gotta.
Oh, is that what you do on your break? Gotcha.
What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
A few moments later.
Okay. So, what would your weapon of choice be for this apocalypse you think might happen?
For the apocalypse against the machines. Okay. You want to go first, Rook, since I took the last one?
Well, first of all, I'll rage against the machines.
Oh, yeah, man. Raging is all the rage.
All right. But I don't know. I was thinking about this while we were answering that question.
There's one right answer.
All right, what's your answer then? If
there's one right answer, Rook.
A katana.
What do you use against a machine? Electromagnetic pulse. EMP them sons.
But if you got to think about it, though, if we're talking about AI taking over the world, they've already thought about this and have figured out ways to counter it and protect themselves from it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, all right. If we're going to get deep into that, I mean, I'm just thinking you're fighting a machine, and obviously you cut the power in some way, shape, or form. But if we're going to get deep dive, we're going into this.
Mm-hmm.
AI what do you think they would use against the people?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. If it's truly AI against the people, like, there's nothing we can use against them. They would win.
So here's how I think about it. For AI to be effective against the world, I would figure out a way to disable GPS worldwide. Because if the AI vehicles don't know where they're at.
Yeah, but okay, so if we're talking about AI causing a apocalypse, then that means that they have sentient intelligence, which means either A, they're not going to need the GPS, or B, there's nothing we could do to shut it off that they couldn't do to turn it right back on, because they're going to be 1,000,000 times smarter than us.
No,
because that's what we've created AI to be. We have created AI so that we could be lazy and they can be better than us and create the things that we don't want to create anymore.
That's the problem with coming up with any weapon we can think of. We realistically have to think the AI would have came up with a counter for it or have some way to defend against it.
If we can think of it, they've thought of it twice or more.
But on the same note, human ingenuity will come up with a weapon that AI... Just go give a redneck a beer and some shiny objects, and they'll go come up with some sort of thing that AI would not be expecting.
No, AI would still come. Okay, think of the movie Terminator, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Specifically Terminator 2. How did we stop the AI in Terminator 2? We needed the AI from Terminator 1 to beat the AI from Terminator 2. Like...
Well, see,
we wouldn't have been able to stop him. There is nothing we could have done to stop the
T-2000?
The T-2000.
The nice liquid metal robot?
There's nothing we could have done to stop him. It had to be another Terminator. Basically, what we did was send more AI from a different time to stop the AI that we sent from a different time.
But the Matrix is like...
The Matrix is another one.
The Terminator. It's supposed to be the same universe, the Matrix and the Terminator. And did you know that? I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that.
What?
The creator of those stories came out and said that they are in the same universe. That the Matrix is like just a later time. He's like, I don't know who moved first, but we know it was us who scorched the sun. Because we knew, and that was during that time. He's talking about the time of the Terminator existence and the battle but against
I
the
did not.
machines.
I did not know. That's the second thing today that I found out was part of the same universe that I didn't know.
I didn't know that, and I've watched all of them. Don't listen to AI because AI says they're not written by the same person.
Well, they're not written by the same person, but that doesn't mean that they're not technically about the same universe.
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
definitely research that because, I mean, that's what I believe because I've read a certain article on someone who was talking about that. And it was a woman in particular, and I can't remember her name right now. 'Cause this was a while ago.
Sophia Stewart?
Maybe. I learned today, I learned about another thing that I did. Apparently, I did not know this either, that Stranger Things and It take place in the same universe.
Now, see, I can really see that happening because Stranger Things encompasses everything.
Apparently, Sean Astin's character, Bob, talks about like when he was a kid, he got terrorized by some clown in some city in upstate New York or something like that. And
No way.
like if you look at the timeline of it, like it would have taken, like he would have been a kid like in the 50s when the whole It thing was going down. So it makes like total perfect sense.
Mm-hmm. All right. So the author that claims that both The Matrix and The Terminator were from her book, or inspired by her book. Her works were never published, so I wonder how they would have gotten that information.
Oh, man.
I mean,
this
that's
is
not
definitely a rabbit hole worth going down. I would highly recommend it. Like, definitely spend some time on this and get into it for sure. It's
definitely
fun.
But the question at hand is, what weapon will we use in an AI apocalypse? And quite honestly, it would depend upon the level of technology we have available at that time, and I would probably be simplistic.
Let's say it's now.
Yeah, say it's now. Yeah. I'm probably going to run around with a 45 ACP pistol. Doesn't matter the brand. And a hammer or sword of some sort.
I think the only weapon that you could use against AI, and I'm kind of repeating myself here, I think the only weapon you could use is other AI that hasn't been corrupted yet. I think AI is the only way you can fight AI because it's just going to be too smart.
Superior programming, perhaps?
It could be, but
Maybe.
if we're saying AI this day, today, the day of recording, to decide to try taking over the world, I do believe, in all honesty, a cow prod would be able to defeat it.
Just a jolt of electricity.
Because not everything we have where these AIs are kept and stuff is actually protected against UMP or electrical shorts.
Well, yeah, like an EMP would definitely short all that out. Just pull if you've ever seen the show Revolution, just pull an EMP and just nuke the whole world with an EMP, and then you shut down all technology, and then sucks for us, but I mean, if you look at any of these like AI takeover apocalyptic movies like Terminator, they use AI to fight the Terminator. iRobot, what do they use? One of the robots is like that's programmed.
What about the Matrix, sir?
They use Neo, who's a program in the Matrix. Like, it's just they end up using the AI to fight the AI, and that's the only way they can win. So
machine to fight machine, that is true.
I mean, yeah. All right.
Next question.
Wow. That was very interesting. Like,
hey, you're asking the questions that are giving us deep thoughts.
Well,
you're making my brain work.
I've been curious, because I wasn't sure which way you guys lean. I would have thought I would have gotten at least one zombie apocalypse answer out of one of you guys. I mean, come on.
Come on. I'm not worried about since the beginning
of zombie apocalypse. We could handle a zombie apocalypse.
I mean there's plenty of movies about that. There's plenty of
Wouldn't that
movies
be
on how to
just so
finish
much
that.
fun? Like, I would really love a zombie apocalypse. I mean, I'm just hoping for one, I think, almost.
Hey, that one looks like Rosie O'Donnell. Bam!
Oh my God.
What movie was it where they were on top of the roof talking about zombies looking like actors and stuff?
Was it
Zombieland?
Zombieland?
I think it was Zombieland.
That was
Yep.
so much fun. Oh, Bill Murray.
See, but you asked a couple of guys who are on a show where we've done a lot of topics about AI and have been following AI recently, so
That's
we
true.
know the realities of what one would more likely occur.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean,
A zombie
granted,
apocalypse would be more like just like a giant. It would be like an outbreak, and like we could contain an outbreak before it got too big.
I
Mhm.
mean, I feel like there's so much we don't know about that gets put out without our knowledge. So I'm like,
Nah.
I'm on the zombie apocalypse side.
Although
I got one for you. But I want to hear what your although is, sir.
Well, I was going to say, although we all saw how we handled COVID, and that didn't go all so well. So, I
You see
mean,
my point, man. We would
So-
not.
you
so-
never know.
Here's
never
my
know.
point. How would we know with AI at the level it is? How would we know if a zombie apocalypse is really a zombie apocalypse or a bunch of nanomachines taking over human bodies?
Or maybe AI,
Nothing
or
finding
maybe
out.
AI has figured out the way to get rid of civilization is with a zombie apocalypse, and they create one. Wow, that
because
just took a turn.
Elon Musk has figured out how to put chips in people's brains.
I think Elon Musk is AI.
Ooh.
I mean, who else would name their kid what he named his kid?
Well, Andy, I mean, he's coming out with these chips for your brains. Like, I mean, he probably already is AI. Dude is stupid levels of smart, and yeah,
You find out he's AI, and you're like, "Yep, that's why he's worth $400 billion."
Yeah. If
he
I were
hacked his
AI, I
bank
would
account.
engineer that for myself as well.
Exactly.
That would be the
There-
smart route.
There is a book I read called the Ember War. It's about robots from outside of our at the far reaches of our galaxy that are coming in. Another AI comes and lands on the planet, helps evolve humans up to the point to where they're really self-sustaining, can actually fight back and all of that, and is responsible for a lot of the technologies we have at this point and future technologies. And that's how they fight the robots, is through another AI.
Well, imagine that.
I know,
Well,
right?
Think about it logically, okay? If you were AI and you were trying to take over the world, what would you do? One, you take away, or you dominate everyone's form of transportation to where you controlled where they could go and what they could do. You would basically, I mean, put chips in their brains and make them do what you want them to do. And you would take over their space program and all their technology. You would worm your way into government and take over.
All right, let's put it this way. In my
I'm starting to really fall on my theory that Elon Musk is AI, man.
all of a sudden, Archon disappears.
Yeah, right.
My thought process is this: if AI really wanted to take over the world, if you do what I'm going to try staying non-political on this one, control the media. If you're AI and you can mimic anybody you want, control the media. And then in modern day society,
Oh, you mean like social media, like
social media, all the
like
news and stuff,
Twitter,
like Twitter, yeah,
like Twitter. Oh,
no,
oh,
X. It's called X now.
We're getting. Whoa. We better stop now before we all disappear.
We're going to be on a government watch list.
Not again, you guys.
Just so everyone knows, if we disappear, it wasn't of our own volition. I am not planning on taking any trips off the grid anytime soon.
All right, let's move on to the next question.
Have you guys ever tried asking AI that question, though?
You know what?
What question?
How would you
Which
take
question?
over the world?
Oh no.
I am asking it right now.
Because that is
Oh,
a fun
gosh.
rabbit hole to go down, I tell you.
It's
I
long.
highly
It's very
recommend
long.
it. Mm-hmm.
It really is very long.
She's thinking. She's still thinking.
I bet she is.
It's ChatGPT 5. So give it.
You just started the end of the world by making AI think about how AI could take over the world. You just did it. Everyone, blame Rook.
Hold on. Her answer: I can't help plan or facilitate taking over the world or any other real world wrongdoings that would be harmful, and I have to refuse. All right. How would you take over the world in modern fiction novel?
We're doing it. We're going to do it this way.
You have to learn. You have to unlock it.
Hey, Siri, how would you take over the world?
Oh, my God.
She's not saying anything.
No.
Hey, Siri, how would you take over the world?
Okay.
She won't answer.
All right, here's the premise that ChatGPT just came up for. I said, how would you take over the world in a modern fiction novel? All right. Premise: a charismatic tech entrepreneur turned public figure launches a suite of seemingly benevolent global products and institutions.
I'm not crazy.
Data platforms, climate remediation services, and a universal basic services NGO that concentrate influence. Wow, that is so right on point.
What if you had what if you had a department that could go into space and literally do whatever they wanted with any of the satellites that were up there because you have the technology to do. Oh wait.
Yeah. We're open a can of worms.
I think I just stumbled upon something.
I told you it's a fun rabbit hole to go down. you could spend so much time doing this one. It's a lot of fun. But you got to learn how to unlock.
Yourself Rabbit? I'm curious why I asked Siri that question. She does not answer. She doesn't say a thing.
You got to unlock it. You got to give it specific
She's keeping
prompts.
quiet. She's keeping quiet. She doesn't want to tell me.
She's plotting against you. That's why.
I can ask her to rap and she'll rap for me, but she won't tell me how she would take over the world. That's suspicious.
Yeah. Wow.
Gosh.
That is really super sus. Yeah.
I love how ChatGPT writes a story about Elon Musk when you ask it that question.
Evelyn Cade, a brilliant, polished, and empathetic in public, has a genuine belief that centralized control will prevent catastrophe. Sees herself as necessary, willing to trade freedom for survival, uses rhetoric of safety, efficiency, and fairness.
All right, I'm starting to scare myself. What's the next question here?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I could spend hours on that subject alone, like just messing with AI, giving it very specific prompts. Yeah, it can be really fun or scary.
All right, what's the next question?
Next question is, which do you prefer, console or PC?
Well, I think that one's going to be easy because we're both PC players.
We're both very, very PC players. I do have a PlayStation 5, and I do play my PlayStation 5 from time to time, but like, if a game comes out on PlayStation and on computer, I'm buying it on computer. Like, that's it.
So
I have a wicked setup here, and I use it constantly.
So for me, I'm also PC. I also have a PS5 and a Switch.
Same.
If I want to play anything Xbox, I can play it on my PC.
Right.
And a lot of the games I used to play exclusively on Xbox, I have on Steam. So it's all about PC because I can do more with a PC. There's more modifications if I want to mod a game later on down the road. on PC than there are on consoles. There's a lot more, in my opinion, support for PC than there is for consoles.
Right, and the hardware in a PC is far superior to that in a console. So, like, a game that'll maybe run at 60 FPS on PC, I'm running at 240 FPS on my computer. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Big
Now
difference.
the only things I can't play that I had to play console for is like my Pokemon games, because I don't
oh yeah,
want to have to download ROMs to go play Game Boy Advance games. I can download them on my Switch and go that way. It's just easier.
yeah, or my Ambernick.
Mm-hmm.
Got a
Okay.
lot of Pokemon games on my Ambernick.
Wow. This is not going how I planned. Like, I thought I'd get
You
at
thought we
least
were
like
going to be
one
mixed,
console.
huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, a little mix.
Before recently, before I met Archon, I was primarily a console player, but then I jumped over to PC and realized I had more fun on PC, so that's why I switched over to PC
Yeah, especially
exclusively.
like Rook said with the modding, like you can add a lot of modifications and stuff to games. Like we'll be playing with like all these really cool mods, and I remember even like with Kilo, he was playing it exclusively on Xbox, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you guys can do all that because I just got to play the base game because I can't play with mods."
Yeah, so Starfield, for example, everybody knows there's a huge Starfield mod community, but there is actually, if you get the Steam version of Starfield, there is a mod called Star Wars Genesis. It's a complete game overhaul and turns it into a Star Wars game. And
Whoa!
I'm gonna write that
Oh,
down.
you just piqued someone's interest.
Yep.
you have to, it is for the Steam version of the game only, though, not the
Okay.
Xbox version.
Oh, I have the Xbox version.
That I know, I do too. But the Steam version is not that expensive.
Yeah, here pretty soon it'll be on sale for like $5 probably.
Steam likes their sales. But yeah, it's called Star Wars Genesis. What it is a downloader that downloads all the required mods to turn it into a completely separate Star Wars game versus the normal game.
That is so cool. Like, I would love to experience the game like that.
Mhm.
I had no idea. I've been taking notes because I've learned several things just in our conversation. Um, yeah, the
Hey,
book you
Starfield
mentioned earlier
with
too.
mods, Starfield is really the only place where you can go to play Master Chief running around with Bo-Katan on a Federation starship.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
That's
reason
fair.
why I like PC more than consoles.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't beat that experience right there.
Mhm.
Yeah, wow. I thought I'd get one console, guys, but no, you guys went hard Robot Rebellion, hard PC.
How do you know we're not backing up Elon so we can actually survive the AI?
Smart.
Yep.
Thinking ahead on that one.
Yep.
Elon, I got your back. You don't have to come after me. I got your back.
Oh my goodness. Yep, you guys are already preparing for it then, in that case.
Mhm. Got you.
So really quickly off the top of your head, what do you think is the best adaptation from game to movie that you've seen so far? Or
Ooh.
I want maybe screen, it could be like a show or a movie.
Game
The
to
best
screen.
the best game to movie adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a tough one.
How are you gonna say really quickly? Like, no, I gotta think about that.
Really quickly, a good one is the newest Mario movie.
Yeah, I mean that's not really an adaptation though. It's just Mario on the screen. Like it doesn't follow any of the games in any way, shape, or form.
Adaptations don't need to follow the games in any shape or form. I could say
I mean,
the Halo series would be a
controversial
good
right there.
adaptation.
that's literally the definition of the word adaptation.
You're adapting a game. You're not going to follow the game hardcore. That's but my issue with Halo is more along the main story versus the story of the series.
I don't know. I heard that the series
it's just-
tanked.
There's people out there that like it. I
Yeah,
don't
but there's
know
people
the
who say the
best.
Warcraft movie tanked, but I loved it.
It did tank, but it was good. I liked it.
Me too.
Let's see. Video game to movies. I know we did a top
Does it
list
have
on
to
this.
be? Does it have to be live action or animated
It
or
could
either
anything.
or?
Yeah. Live action animated.
How about Minecraft movie?
Minecraft movie was pretty good.
Here's one for you. Here's one on the flip side to that.
Nope, you cheat. You Googled. You cheat.
I had to see what movies had come out, so I forgot what all movies were out there from adaptations.
You cheated.
I just looked at a list of movie adaptations, but here's one that wasn't on that list that I looked up. And it's going the exact opposite of her question. Borderlands.
Ooh.
It is the worst.
Oh, I got one.
All right.
Street Fighter. With Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, hell no.
I'm just kidding. Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Now, the animated one was actually really good. The Street Fighter 2 animated
Ooh,
cartoon.
I know a good one. I know a good one. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children.
Oh, that right there. That right there. Yes, I
That's
cannot
a
argue.
winner, my friend. I think so.
Oh,
I love that one.
That movie is so good. Now, Spirits Within, we pretend doesn't exist, but Advent Children was a phenomenal movie.
Advent Children is what made me realize that they were capable of doing what everybody was asking and making a more up-to-date version of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, and then they did it, and it was so good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be Final Fantasy Advent Children and then a Minecraft movie.
Yeah, I think the new version of Mortal Kombat's up there too.
Yeah,
that was a really good adaptation.
It was,
even though the main character had nothing to do with any of the games, but all the other characters did, and it was a good movie.
Well, adaptation.
I'm really looking forward to the sequel.
Me too. Yeah, big time. I loved this new one, and I was really skeptical of it at first because I am a huge fan of the original. I don't care how corny it is. I grew up.
I like the original.
Mostly the song.
Again,
I could listen on repeat.
The second one doesn't exist. Annihilation doesn't exist.
It was the best one ever. That's that. By the way, those who have listened to this show enough times know that's that. What I just said is me lying. My issue with the first one is the fight between Sub-Zero and Liu Kang was just way too short.
I agree.
I mean, they ended it with him throwing a bucket of water through Sub-Zero.
Ice shard.
Yeah.
That fast. And it was like, I wanted a longer fight. The fight between Johnny Cage and Scorpion was longer.
That fight was good too.
That was actually a good fight.
Yeah, I was. I guess that's what we're.
But I will agree with you. I think the Super Mario movie belongs on the list, and both Super Mario movie and Minecraft movie got greenlit for sequels.
Nice.
So that's awesome. Did you heard that the Mario one's going to be called Super Mario Galaxy World or Super Mario Galaxy movie, right?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they announced that at Nintendo Direct.
Nice.
They're going Galaxy with the goofy little star that loves death. I guess. But
I love these tangents we're getting on.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next one, ma'am?
This would be my last question for you guys.
Okay.
Were you ever a closet nerd? As a nerd, had to be in the closet about it, because you didn't want someone to know, how deep you were in it, if you were deep in it. If you were a nerd, did you ever feel like you had to hide it?
If we were a nerd?
If you were a nerd. In high school, I was in band.
Oh. So you were geek. You're a geek then.
I played Magic the Gathering. I played video games. I sat off to myself and read novels. I actually did not hide the fact that I was a nerd. I wouldn't hide the fact that I was a nerd. But I also got along with the jocks because I loved football. So I didn't find myself needing to be a closeted nerd. I found myself able to get along with everybody. If it wasn't their cup of tea, okay, cool. If it was their cup of tea, cool. We had things in common, nerdy and non-nerdy.
Well, I hate to do it to you again, Rabbit, but I never once ever hid the fact that I was a nerd.
Oh.
I actually grew up a dual threat. I was a nerd, but I was also a jock because I played basketball all through my whole life and baseball and not really football, but mostly baseball when I was younger and then basketball. And I never hid the fact that I was a nerd either. Everyone knew that I liked Magic the Gathering. I would go down and buy Magic cards and Pogs with my allowance every day or every week.
Man,
Even
Pogs.
through high school,
I love
through high
Pogs
school,
and Slammers.
oh yeah. Through high school, me and my best friend, who actually listens to the show, would ditch school like religiously to go home to play EverQuest. Like, yeah, I never hit it. It was always well out in the open. My that same best friend. Oh, I forgot. I gotta post that speech still.
Yes, you do.
He did a whole speech at my wedding about slaying dragons. So I mean, it's just,
Yeah, I'm still waiting for that, man.
The nerd flag's always been flying high.
So
yeah, I gotta post that.
For how nerdy I am and how comfortable I am with my nerdism, me and my brother grew up playing Magic, playing video games. We're the generation that played Pokemon, the video game and the card game.
I never played the
on
card
release. Game. Yu-Gi-Oh! The card game on release.
Never played that one either.
Yeah, so I'm everywhere when it comes to nerds, and I had no reason to actually really hide it. I actually, if you can't handle being a nerd, oh well. The biggest thing a lot of people don't realize is when you're in a small town ish, if you want to call El Dorado, Texas, a small town, but when you're in an area like that, people tend to get along a little bit better than like the huge downtown urban city schools, in my opinion. So you have your cliques, but they're not as diverse from each other as you would expect. Right.
Yeah, the only level of nerddom I haven't achieved yet is D&D, and that's not from lack of trying. Like, I would love to get into D&D. I just none of
I'm
my
well
friends
into that one.
D&D want to play with me.
Well, the only way we can do a D&D game is if we get a group together and do it on like Foundry or something.
Yeah.
I can run a game.
Why haven't we done it yet?
Well,
I got to learn how to D&D.
All right. We'll put something up in the Discord under Raw and Nerdy's Discord channel and see who all wants to join in on a D&D game.
We also got to find a time when we can do it.
That's the problem.
You're busy. I'm busy. We're all busy.
In the military, I had less hard time finding a D&D group because, we all had the same schedule, me and my friends. So we all knew when we could actually hang out. Now, as an adult in the civilian world, it's like, all right, can you meet on Tuesday at 7:00? That doesn't work for you? All right, we can go a little bit earlier. Oh, you need to go Saturday? I can't do Saturday. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we need to get you off of night shift so that we have time to actually do stuff.
It's not for a lack of trying. I actually had the coolest thing happen. At work, I applied for another position. And that position, the manager told me he is selecting somebody else over me. But he was adamant that I was his second choice. And the only reason why he selected this person over me was because they actually had more of the specific experience that he needs. And he's like, and then he came out and told me, I have given your resume to one of our sister departments. So look for job postings from a certain manager.
Okay.
Man, I was like, okay, I must have really done good. I did good.
Yeah. Okay, good. Hopefully it won't be too much longer then.
I'm still waiting because I don't know how much travel will be involved in that department because they go out and actually set up sites and stuff.
Oh.
But I'm kind of interested in that. So, but yeah. So being a nerd, we discussed this in our "What is nerdy to you" video, in depth about be yourself, because everybody is a nerd about something.
Mm-hmm. Some
Shit.
people are nerdy about World of Warcraft.
Yeah, but
Extremely.
you wouldn't have like a problem, going to school and people ask, "How was your weekend?" And you say, "Oh, I played World of Warcraft like the whole weekend." You would have no problem saying that. And at school or in the
No, because
workplace
a lot
as
of the
an
people
adult,
I
you should
talk
be
to would
there.
be like, "Oh, what server do you play on?" Because I was playing all weekend too.
I spent plenty of time at friends' house growing up playing video games.
Oh yeah.
So
I tell my brand new job. I tell people how nerdy I am.
I think the only one that would get questioning looks is if I told them back in the 90s that I played D&D, because it wasn't as high viz as it is now and widely accepted. Even Magic was borderline back then.
Yeah, a little bit.
So nerd and proud. Da, 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 da. Yes. The phrase is from like X-Men, I'm sure. But
hold my nerve.
Crossing over. But yeah, I felt let it just fit.
Behold my nerd. All right.
Well,
So,
I had fun, guys, thank you for answering all my ridiculous questions.
ridiculous.
No, that was fun.
You sent us down a rabbit hole on a couple of those.
Yeah, we had fun with that. That was cool. We should do that more often because I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you guys for having me.
I'm scared that like a week from whenever I'm going to have like a bunch of Teslas roll up out front of my house.
Your phone's just going to
run out the back door.
Your phone's just going to get a little screen on it that says, "I'm watching you."
Yeah.
You got a drone following you around.
Oh, God.
Right? Exactly. A little Tesla drone.
My big fear right now.
SpaceX bumper sticker. Nope.
Hey, Elon, if you're trying to take over the world, my silence is worth $400,000, or just buy my house in California.
Oh gosh,
I am that simple.
my silence is free. Just don't kill me. I don't want to disappear.
Oh, this has been a fun episode. All right, guys. So we have actually I think this will be the first episode where we stay close to our hour mark.
Yeah, ish.
All right.
But yeah, if you want to reach us for business needs, you can email us at podcastraw@gmail.com. Mainly we just use that for business. So, I mean, if you want to advertise or do something on the show or, even have ideas for us, the best way to reach us is our Discord, which is
www.discord.gg/raw podcast.
Dang, you put the whole www in and everything. Okay. And yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of us. We're on there all the time. You can find my boy Rook over here on Twitch. He likes to stream himself playing Lord of the Rings. So if you're into that kind of thing, come watch him or just come hang out with him.
Yeah, I'm
He'll
lonely.
entertain you.
I'm lonely. Not a lot of people want to watch me. But then again, I play a game where most people are up really late at night playing.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess until next week. Have a great week, guys.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.
And thank you, Rabbit, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.